Hi there, my name is Vanessa. I am the owner of Miss Craftiness and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, I crochet really cute things and I also punch needles, so welcome again. So in this vlog, I am going to be going to a market today and it's at 2, so we're gonna be leaving here pretty soon. But I wanted to start the vlog here so it's not so chaotic. This market is about an hour away from us and it is in St. Cloud. It is for St. Cloud Pride and it is a summer fun fest, so I feel like that should be really good. The only unfortunate thing is I think we might have to worry about the rain today, so I'm going to bring an extra wall. The car is all packed up and ready to go. I just need to put my product inside. I took it out from yesterday's market just because I wanted to add more stuff and I wanted to charge all of my things, so that's why I need to put that in there. And then I have to drop off an order before we leave town and then we will head there. So I will see you guys when we get there. Okay, so we are officially set up. Here's a mess. It is so windy today. The market starts in about 40 minutes, so we still got a little bit. And I'm afraid that it's gonna rain soon, so we have all of our walls up. They're just rolled up so that the wind doesn't take us away. And I will see you guys when we get our first order, hopefully. And hopefully there isn't like super loud music so that I can check in with you guys. Hi friends, happy Monday. It is June 8th today, right? I think. Oh my god, it's not Monday. Happy Tuesday, friends. It is June 9th. I said happy Monday and I have to obviously cut it out. I don't know why I said that. I'm clearly on the wrong day. I forgot that I edited a vlog yesterday and I'm back in the office today. So, okay. Whatever. So I want to chat about the market on Sunday. I know I didn't give you any more updates and we will talk about why. So our market on Sunday was in St. Cloud and it was for St. Cloud Pride's Summer Fun Fest. I believe that this is their second time doing it. The time of the market was from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. so it was only 3 hours. And the booth fee was $50. So I only brought a 6-foot table with me. I could have had more tables since I was at the end, but I didn't. So maybe next year I will think about doing that. We had a total of 13 sales or 13 orders, and we had 26 items ordered, which is crazy. Let's talk about the comments, load in and load out. So for load in, we weren't able to bring in our vehicle into the field because there was a time frame for that. It was from 8 to 12 and we got there at 12, so we couldn't do that. That was my mistake. I should have went back and looked. For next year, I will definitely take a look at that. I didn't want to be there longer than I needed to be though, because I was already there 2 hours early, so I didn't want to be there for any longer than that. So while it was hot and humid, it was busy from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. for us. And the volunteers checked in constantly. The vibes for the overall market was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that market, and I would 1000% do this market again. And let me tell you why. This isn't the only reason, but this was a plus for sure. Volunteer came by and they gave us this card. It has my name, my business name on it, and it has cute little stickers. And let me open it. I have already opened it, but I'm going to read it to you. It says St. Cloud Pride, thank you, and let's read it together. It says, Miss Craftiness, thank you for your participation in Summer Fun Fest. We appreciate your time, energy, and support in helping make the event special for our community. Then it says, Love St. Cloud Pride, and it has names on it. That's so sweet. I have never, ever gotten a card like this before for a market. You know, we've had organizers come by and thank us personally, or they send us an email or a text message, but I've never gotten a handwritten card like that. So that was really sweet. I loved it. So now let's talk about the last hour of the market. So the wind started to kick in pretty hard. Around 3:30, it got pretty bad. we had to pack up 15 minutes early. So at 3:30, like the wind gusts were coming in. Yes, it was bad, but then it got worse. We decided to call it, and many others decided to call it about 4:45ish. I was planning on sticking it out until 5 p.m., but once 5 p.m. hit, it was even worse. So I'm glad that we packed up when we did. And it also looked like it was gonna rain. And I'm sure you saw the video that I added towards the end. The sky was pretty dark and it was super windy. Once we were on the drive home, it started raining. So I think that was about like 5:30ish. So yeah, that's how that market went. I will be attending St. Cloud Pride in the Park in September, so I will definitely make sure to vlog for that. So now after a double market weekend, I have to restock a couple of things. And luckily, I thought ahead of time and most of my stuff is restocked. But let's talk about what needs to be restocked. So I need to make 3 to 4 calla lilies and I need to make 2 lilies. So those are going to be my main priority because those went pretty fast. I think I only have 1 calla lily left and I want to make sure that I have enough for another double market weekend. So this weekend we have the farmers market in my town, and then on Sunday we have Marshall Pride. So Marshall Pride will be in the next vlog, but the farmers market will be in this vlog. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I'm about to wrap up for the day, but before I do that, I want to chat about my best sellers of my double market weekend. I feel like I should start doing that. I think it's a good idea to add that into my market talk just so that it's not the same thing over and over again. So let's talk about it. So it'll be like top 3. So my top 3 bestsellers, and number 3 was keychains, and number 2 was coasters, and then number 1 was flowers, which is so exciting. It's finally, I'm just so happy that flowers finally have its time. When I first started them, what I want to say like 2 years ago, maybe. I don't know how long it's been anymore, but I was barely, I mean, I was getting orders for them, but they were barely going. It feels good that people like them and it makes me so happy. The next thing that I want to work on is my crochet desserts. I feel like those are kind of lacking right now. Luckily, I did have a couple of orders for my crochet cakes, but my crochet conchas are not doing so well. And it might be the price, but there's literally nothing I can do because they're actually supposed to cost more than what they are right now. It's just so hard to go down on the price with them because then it's not worth making them. But I really do love making them. So if you could, please go check them out. I also have them available for FAIRE. I know I shouldn't, but I do. I just like making them and I love having them in my shop because it's part of my culture. It's kind of something I wanted to add to my market talk. So next time, or for next weekend, I will do top 3 again. And it is, again, like I said, another double market weekend next weekend. And I'm very excited. So let me tell you and show you what I worked on that I didn't show you, because I didn't want to show you the same thing over and over again that I've been showing in my vlogs. I think what I'm going to do is show you me assembling the flowers. I didn't want to have to show you me crocheting that part just because I've done that a million times already. Well, that's what it feels like. I know it's not, but you know what I mean. So let me show you what I've done so far. So I have 6 lily petals. So this is technically just 1 flower. And then tomorrow I will do more than this. I also have 3 of the calla lily flower part, and then I will make the rest of it tomorrow. This is all of the white yarn that I have though, so I will probably only be able to do 6 more petals of the lilies. As I'm looking over at my bookshelves, I definitely need to make more product. I have enough tulips, I have some roses, and I have some carnations and maybe some forget-me-nots, but I'm completely out of a lot of things. I do have strawberry keychains and cherry keychains and then some cat coasters, but I have much more to do. I also have to work on some more punch needle. I feel like I have been lacking in that. So luckily, this weekend it's just a farmer's market on Saturday. Sunday is a big one for Marshall Pride, and then after that, it's just farmers markets. So, yes, I still want to have product for those. It's kind of nice to have those so that it doesn't feel like such a huge market. Um, and that gives me time to make things, and I'm not in like a rush or have to make like a bunch out of time. I don't know if that makes sense, but I think too, what I'm also going to do is plan for next month and make sure that I'm ready to go for next month. So I might make another bulk prep video here soon. And then I also have to prep for my vacation coming up. It is in July, so I want to make sure that I have product made, content made, and all of that good stuff. So that is all I have for you today. I will see you guys tomorrow. Hi friends, happy Wednesday. Today I am going to work on my flowers. I still have to I still have to do the crochet part. So remember yesterday I said that I wouldn't show you the crochet part since I've only ever shown you that. So instead I'm going to show you the assembling part. This morning I kind of had a late start because I was working on a custom just to see like how long it took me so that I didn't overcharge or undercharge. And it came out so cute. Let me show it to you. It is a cute little flower pot coaster thing. I made these last year, but they didn't do as well just because it was different. That's probably why. But anyway, they ordered this in a pink flower or pink rose and then a brown pot. So this one will be posted on the site soon. And then you will probably see me working on the custom one sometime at some point in this video. And yeah, so let's go ahead and continue crocheting and you will see me when I start assembling flowers. Alright, so I assembled my flowers. So I made 2 lilies, 3 calla lilies, and then I added the leaves to these roses. I never put leaves on them, so I don't know what happened there. They're ready to go. I sold one of these over the weekend, so I want to make sure that I have these ready to go with leaves on them. So that's what I did today. It doesn't feel like much, but these flowers take a while to make. These are the ones that are kind of not hard, but they take a lot longer to do. So yeah, plus I also had that custom that I was testing out, which is almost good to go. And then I will probably post that little crochet coaster to the site, or just bring it with me to a market and see if it sells there. All right, so that's all I have for you guys today. I will see you tomorrow. Hi friends, it is Thursday, June 11th. Today I am going to continue working on a couple of flowers. I already did the crochet part, but I'm going to do the assembling part with you. I only have 3 of them to do, and it's 3 lavender. And then once I'm done with that, I'm going to work on new things that by the time that you see this vlog, they should be out. If not, they're going to be out soon once this vlog releases. So come with me to work on flower assembling. Alright, so I finished the lavender. I only did 3 of them, and I didn't realize, well, I wrote it down, but it wasn't in my brain that I needed to make more light purple lavender. I only had like 1 left. So I made 2 more, and then I really didn't need this one, so I don't know why I wrote it down. But anyway, I'm going to stop here with the flowers. I'm going to go take lunch, and when I come back, I'm going to work on my newer things. So this is the toast coaster. Isn't it so cute? I'm thinking I want to go get yellow yarn maybe today or tomorrow and make like an egg coaster to go with this. I feel like also like an avocado would be cute with this too because of avocado toast, but I don't know. I don't want to make too many coasters and then they don't do well. So maybe I won't. I'm not sure. But yeah, I am so excited to come out with these. Hopefully next Wednesday by the time this video comes out or on that Friday. But we'll see. Okay, so I worked on a toast coaster and I steamed it. I think I'm going to call it a day. I am waiting for some packages and I want to make sure that I'm available for that because it is raining and I don't want them to get wet. And then I have to run to the post office and then I will work later on a couple of reels. And yeah, that's about my day. And then I won't see you guys tomorrow because I am taking the day off completely. I will see you Saturday morning for the farmers market. Good morning. It is Saturday. We have the farmers market this morning from 7:30 to 12. We just have to pack up whatever's inside here, so like product, things like that. So we're going to go ahead and do that and then we will be on our way to the farmers market. It's only like a 2-minute drive, so we'll be there pretty fast. But I will check in with you when we're done setting up. Good morning. We are set up at the farmers market. We will be here from 7:30 to 12 and our table is already set up and everybody else is set up. It is changed up a little this year, but I think it looks pretty good. I will show you a little bit right now. Alright, so it is already 9:12 and we have gotten 3 transactions. So let me tell you what they ordered. So at 8:17 we got an order for a black crochet cat ear coaster. At 8:34 we got an order for a pink daisy keychain and a yellow button coaster slash trinket dish. And then at 8:35 we got an order for a purple daisy keychain and a lip balm holder keychain. So that's what we're at so far. And I have made my goal for today. I'm hoping my new goal is $100. So hopefully we can get to that before 12. And I will check back in once we get our next order. We got another transaction at 10:38. We got another order and it was for a crochet sunflower and a crochet carnation in light blue. And we have about an hour-ish left of the market and then I will check in with you guys before we leave. Good morning. It is Monday, June 15th, and let's talk about the farmers market from Saturday. All right, so we had a double market weekend, but we are only going to talk about the farmers market in this vlog, and then the second market that we had over the weekend will be in the next vlog. So the farmers market is called the Farmers Market on First. This is the one that's in my town, and it is in the parking lot of one of our local coffee shops. We did this one last year, and it was our first year back. We had did this one before 1 year, and it was in a different location last year, or different location the year before. So I think, what was it, 2022, 23? I don't remember what year exactly. But then it moved last year to the parking lot in a much busier location. I talked about this one last year. This is kind of like my home market. I do this one as much as I can, as long as I don't have other markets in place of it, if that makes sense. So the market was on June 13th, a Saturday, and it was from 7:30 a.m. to 12 p.m. And the fee was $5, but it wasn't actually a fee. We don't have a fee for that market. It goes directly to the musician that we have. So it's not really a fee, but I counted it as the fee just to have that there. We had a 6-foot table set up and we only got about 4 orders. We had 7 items ordered. I did make my goal for that market and some. I am happy about that. While I didn't get a ton of orders, that is totally fine. I love showing up to my local farmers market and being there for my community as well as my customers. Last year around this time, so that would be last year's second weekend of the farmers market, I made a lot more than this weekend. So we were down in sales, but that's okay. I still made my goal, so I'm happy about that. All right, so some comments that I had for the farmers market. So load-in was easy. We parked very close, and I put, as my comments, I put, vibes are always good here. All of the vendors are so friendly, and it was most of the vendors that I knew already from last year. What I did notice this year is that it was busier earlier in the morning. So last year, I remember it was busy between 10:30 to like 12. And this year, people started coming around 8. And it was larger traffic than the 10:30 to 12 p.m. crowd. So that was surprising to me, just because I was so used to last year. So what I'm thinking is happening, maybe people are finally seeing our farmers market. So I was right next to a baked goods vendor, and her name is Diane. I don't think that Diane is going to see my vlog, but let me just tell you, she was so sweet to us. We know her from last year's markets. But anyway, Diane was so sweet. She gave us a cookie. It was a chocolate chip cookie, which was so good. And then I bought some English muffins from her, and then she gave us a loaf of bread for free just because we were helping her. But I was like, no, I gotta pay for this. She wouldn't let me pay for it. But thank you, Diane, if you're watching. Like I said, I don't think she is, but I already thanked her in person, so yeah. And by the way, her bread is so good. Her cookies, amazing. So if you ever go to the farmer's market on First, make sure you see Diane. I also had a vendor friend, Erin, come by, and I bought some earrings from her. I don't wear earrings, but I told her that I'm going to commit to wear earrings now because, I don't know, I just feel like I'm too plain, so I gotta wear them now. And then I'm going to upgrade to hanging or dangle earrings next, but I'm starting small first. The wind was very strong on this day. We had all of our weights on the canopy and we still kind of blew back. So, but the reason why is because we had our walls set up. We had half a wall on one side for the sun, and then we have our back wall set up for aesthetic reasons, just so that it looks flush. And we took that down ASAP because we literally like blew back with the weights included. So we took that down really quick. And then loadout was super easy. We just parked right next to our tent and we packed up in like 15 minutes, and then we helped Diane take down her canopy. And yeah, I think that is all that I have for that market. So this is going to be the end of the vlog. You're gonna see me in the same top in the next vlog because I'm literally starting the next vlog today. So you will see me in the same thing, but it's fine. If you're still watching, if you can comment the shopping bag emoji in the comments below, that would be great. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. That helps us out a lot. That's all I have. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.